Alright, welcome back to Taste Panel for Chili Nerds, episode 267 today, guys. Alright, hey, promised you more double shots. I'm not going to let you down on that. Mentioned the end of the last show. Have some sauces here from one of my subscribers sending it in. We kind of have a trade arrangement going on. He is a fan of my homemade hot sauces, so I get those to him. And in return, he sends me some hot sauces. I imagine he's an aspiring hot sauce maker himself. However, hasn't made anything quite yet. Been sending me some sauces that he wants me to try, sort of like the request shows we've done in the past. So hey, that would be my subscriber, Tom, who also sent me a bunch of snacks a while back, and so it may seem just a few episodes as far as being posted, but guys, it's been quite a while since I had those snacks, and hey, this one here being the first sauce he has sent me, so as his first choice, I'm imagining he really wants me to review this one. So guys, we're gonna go ahead with this. It is Georgia peach and Vidalia onion hot sauce. All right, so hey, all decorated out here with some pretty grand packaging. Tom didn't present it this way to me. Guys, this is actually how it comes. So, all right, we have a little kind of felt covering with some gold trim. Bottle decorated with some artwork, an artist rendition of a pretty girl sitting there. I don't know how that relates so much to the bottle. Perhaps a Georgia peach, referring to the a pretty girl, as well as the actual fruit, which probably we will find in this sauce itself. So there you have it. All right, guys, there's a blue ribbon down at the bottom here. 2001, looks like 2000. 1999, 1998, 1996. Okay, that's international champion. Okay, all right. So hey, award-winning sauce multiple times. Expecting big things out of this guy. All right, let's see what it says here for us. Okay, not a whole lot of writing going on here. Might be able to launch right into the ingredients, so let's do that. Pretty much going on there. Again, guys, really small. I'm going to be struggling here to read it in this lighting, but hey, we're going to do the best we can. All right, it says here water, cane sugar, red chili puree, vinegar, peaches, jalapeno peppers, salt, minced onions, tomatoes, Vidalia onions, cayenne pepper, xanthan gum, urethorbic acid. Guys, that is a new one. I'm not quite sure I'm pronouncing that right. Sounds like one of those scientific ingredients. Not so sure we want to be speaking about that stuff anyway. We have capsium oil and polysorbate. Oh man. Wow, all kinds of scientific things going on in this. Otherwise, before we hit that section of the ingredients, sounded pretty good going on there. Sounded like one of my own sauces utilizing fruit and multiple peppers. So hey, looking forward to that. As it says, it's made especially for peppers. Okay, the website for this, if you want to check it out, guys, www.peppers.com. So hey, feel free to see what that site is about. But in the meantime, guys, hey, let's partake in getting off this lovely stuff here and look at the sauce itself. All right, guys, you can see here moving around in there. Looks kind of medium body. Color-wise, not the most attractive thing I've seen. Kind of a burgundy color. Reminds me somewhat of the Blair's extract sauces, so that brings to mind some cringing. I'm gonna have to get over that because I'm sure this sauce isn't gonna taste anything like that stuff. So hey, without further ado, let me cut the plastic off here, and we'll be able to get at the sauce, see what it smells like, and move on with our review here. Hey, Georgia peach and Vidalia onion sauce. A Georgia peach there for your pleasure. All right, so hey, let's go to town on this. All right, hey, kind of nose not so fruity of peaches. However, I'm kind of picking up a slight jalapeno aroma coming off of there. A little bit of the perhaps a little vinegar in there. However, those onions cutting through more than anything, as I might expect with Vidalia onions in the sauce. A really oniony aroma, guys, coming off of there. A little sweetness happening too. Maybe a ketchup-y type smell going on in there as well. There were tomatoes in this, but wow, guys, the onions just kind of brimming. Have a feeling when you use a lot of onions unrestrained, feeling the flavor maybe along those lines as well. So looking for something sweet here, because onions themselves are sweet. Plus we have some tomatoes, and I'm getting, again, aroma coming off here that suggests that. Okay, wow, onions just killing me here. The sauce itself, see some particles in there, more or less kind of like almost like a medium body to thick sheen going on over here. So hey, all dark and mysterious is this sauce. Here we go, guys. All right. Up front, almost body and flavor of a barbecue sauce. Really has that kind of thick syrupy body, almost a corn syrup like sweetness going on there. Really zesty as well, kind of a tangy, getting a bit of vinegar tang happening in there as well, though that's really mixed with kind of those sweet barbecue notes. Those chunks that I may have been seeing there, I believe those may have actually been pieces of the onion. Of course, the onion is definitely rising above, as I thought that it would. Generally not a big onion fan, but the flavor of this guy really lends itself to the onion, because we're really getting, again, kind of that brown, sugary, sweet barbecue flavor. Body, rich and creamy with that. And again, a little bit of textural difference there, believing those may be onion pieces that I'm actually tasting in the mouth, and not really crunchy, but adding a general difference from the smoothness of the sauce itself. So hey, there you can see here, almost kind of has that barbecue sauce-like texture, perhaps a little thinner, but still retains that nice smoothness. Yeah, kind of perhaps a garlicky and oniony flavor. Onions again being dominant here. Heat, guys, with the cayennes and the jalapenos. Wasn't really expecting a lot going on there. Thinking more along the lines of a flavor sauce as this one, and that's exactly what it turned out to be. I have a little bit of light stinging going over the tongue, towards the back to middle of the tongue. Perhaps a little bit of sensation going on the roof of the mouth as I'm talking, and the tongue is hitting the roof of the mouth. This one, guys, not about the heat, all about the flavor here. But this is one of those sauces that you throw some food in front of you, you dump this stuff on, and it is not gonna last you a long time. This stuff you could get through fairly quickly, or at least I think that I can, because again, we're all about the balance here, as far as flavor balance goes. This guy here not trying to reach for any great heights of heat, but just give that mild spiciness at the back to let you know that there's some peppers floating on in there, some chili peppers. And Yeah, pretty nice stuff. Georgia peach and Vidalia onion sauce. Can see where this guy won some awards simply due to flavor. Plus, this one here isn't going to be scary to anyone. This here is a pretty general sauce. I think even if you're not a chili head, this one here is being something that I think the average person who isn't sitting in a hot seat can handle without any effort. So hey, yeah, really nice all-purpose general sauce. Lots of flavor going on here. And guys, as all the tanginess and all the richness and sweetness of that kind of brown sugary corn syrupy flavors start to diminish, the heat kind of, which isn't very high to begin with, kind of fades down, and you're left with that lingering flavor of onions. Hey, if you're gonna sit and eat this on a date, make sure your date eats some too, because this guy here probably isn't gonna work any wonders for close proximity due to all that oniony flavor, oniony fragrances. And hey, this is something that if everybody's eating it, hey, have a good time, but don't sit and eat it alone in a group of people. So anyway, guys, hey, while I have this really oniony flavor going on, yeah, hey, working off the barter system, pretty cool. Back in the old biblical days, they worked on the barter system. That is trading merchandise amongst one another. Okay, bartering has some good points, has some drawbacks. Okay, but hey, it's all about free will and right to private property. Okay, hey, Jesus says, hey, free will. Jesus never argues with anyone. All right, hey, when you get in the habit, whether you're selling your stuff or you decide to trade your stuff with someone else, okay, you're exercising giving. It's giving of your own free will. Hey, I want this person to have my bottle of sauce. Whether he wants to send me something back, hey, that's my decision or not. You know, whether I want to sell this bottle to somebody, hey, it's the free will to be able to give, to share from the heart. All right. So hey, unlike some other governments from other countries, communist system, socialist system, okay, it's forcing people to go ahead and give and forcing people to share. But when you're forced to do something, is it really sharing or is it really giving? Okay, giving again comes from the heart. It has to be something you want to do. Okay, you walk with Christ a long time and you start to change. You feel that inner change, wanting to share, wanting to give, whether that's getting something back or not. Okay, so hey, system, yeah, to bartering, nothing wrong with that. I hope to like to trade with everybody and love to share, to give. Sometimes I just give my stuff. Sometimes never sold it yet though, but hopefully this season, hey, should the panel have a good season, thinking about actually going into the business. They got a lot of good words on the sauces we're putting out here on the show, so may be convinced to start looking forward to going into a business aspect of thing. Again, a free enterprise thing, right to exercise free will for my own private property. God gives us dominion to subdue the earth. Okay, hey, yeah, don't be forced. No force of will. It is the free will to do these things. Again, what God is about, free will to make choices, free will to choose Jesus. Hey, Jesus doesn't want anyone to force them to force themselves to worship him or have somebody else force them to worship him. Hey, in those type of systems where they try to force you not to worship something, that turns into persecution. Okay, so they force on you what they think you should believe or what you should not believe. Okay, not a system conducive to Christ. Hey, again, the capitalist system, more biblically oriented than ever the communist system is. So, guys, hey, hey, find it in your heart to freely choose Jesus. And hey, there you have it. We'll be back 8 to 10. Georgia peach and Vidalia onion sauce. one last look, and guys, I shall return. Alright, hey, welcome back. Taste Panel for Chili Nerds here again with Georgia Peach and Vidalia Onion Hot Sauce. There you have it. Okay, hey, good stuff. During a break, just looking over this thing. Wow, lots of flair going on here. Lots of showboating with the sauce. I go into my own business. Don't know if I would go this route and decorate the bottle. I guess it's sort of like when you see those boxers come out to the ring and they're all showboated and all dancing, coming out with all their music and the whole entourage and making a real spectacle. They best prove themselves, or else it just comes off as ridiculous. This particular sauce did prove itself. Really good sauce. Thanks, Tom, for sending this. So hey, it earns the right, I guess, with all these awards and the flavor in my mouth right now, earns the right to all this regalia. So anyway, onions, 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 guys. It's not too much else going on here. Leaving a really strong onion flavor in my mouth. That's about all I have riding right now. So hey, you're in the mood for onions, you're in the mood for some sweet barbecue-like sauce, hey, this is the one you might want to grab. And hey, we'll be back again next show. We're going to do another sauce Tom sent me, something a little different than this. Guy sent me a ton of stuff, owe him a ton of stuff, so hey, we're going to hit each and every one of the sauces he sent, plus a whole lot of others. And thank you guys for sending stuff in, the people I'm in trading with, and we're going to be able to utilize all these sauces that have been sent to me this season. So guys, I want you to stay tuned on the panel, and in the meantime, read your Bibles, say your prayers, and I will be back next episode. Bye-bye.